how to sell any product, program, or services utilizing this one crucial strategy. Hey, this is Peng Joon here, and today I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes here at the studio to show you exactly how you can make that happen. You're going to see a coaching session that I did with my participants, which, by the way, they paid a lot of money to be here, but I'm going to be showing you exactly what happened and what it is that you need to be doing right now.
Who do you serve and what is the result that you generate?
Yes. So first of all, thank you so much. I have applied your learnings from Game Changers 3 days program, and it has given me immense results, Peng Joon. I cannot express my gratitude in words. Thank you so much. I help mid-career professionals who are working professionals in mid-career, almost 10 to 12 years of experience plus, and I help them become more searchable in their job market.
So Jogesh, I can see from here you have built up a funnel, which is a masterclass that is 90 minutes to an $80 program to a $200 coaching. And
Yes.
walk us through what you have tried so far, how much money you've spent on ads, the sales, if any, and what has happened as a direct result of this funnel that you built up.
I have spent approximately $30,000 in ads in 11 months and have been able to generate 100,000 in revenue.
So what's stopping you from getting to that next level?
One is the fear of scaling. I don't know. When every day the budget spent is increasing, I feel little uncomfortable, and it's my relationship with money maybe. Second is the cost per registration is increasing day by day. Second, I feel the targeting and retargeting strategies, it's not right.
So what we're going to do together with Jogesh is we're going to take a look at some of his ads. We're going to take a look at his funnel. And all of you here are going to see what are some of the things that he did well, some of the things that can be improvised on, so that all of you will be able to apply these few different things in here.
Maybe Peng Joon, I think it is my own mindset which is stopping me. Another thing which I also had as a belief that if I could systemize everything, I do not have the complete visibility on the reporting part of it. So I was trying to calculate that, and somewhere I thought I was not doing it right. So I thought that if I get that clarity, then I move to next scale. Yeah.
So what is stopping you from putting in a 20% increase to your current ad spend? If you are not aggressive that way, the way to do it is to do it strategically. If you don't feel comfortable for some reason, because uncertainty, never done it before, fear, whatever reason that might be the case, then increase it by 20%. What we'll need to look at right now is to look at your numbers first, because there's two things we want to be able to do. We want to determine what are the things that you're currently doing well, and then after that, we want to be able to double down on the things that you're currently doing well. What I like to do is I would like to scope out this entire thing first. So let's take a look at Jogesh's current numbers to determine what is the weakest link. Okay, we gotta ask ourselves, based on these current numbers, is our process broken? What I would like you to do, the first thing to test out is, rather than selling the webinar at $3, because right now you're still paying $3 for a webinar registrant, I would rather you do it for free, because as a free webinar, 100% for a free webinar targeting audiences in India, your cost per registrant is definitely lower than $3. So the structure can already be improved. Decrease your cost per registrant. Okay, that's number one. Okay, so the first actionable thing. Second actionable thing is, right now, your conversion at your masterclass. First thing we need to have is to have that confidence to know that this thing's not broken. So it is okay to start increasing our ad spend, to start targeting a broader audience. However, the good news is, even with your current setup, there's a lot of things that can be improvised. Let's take a look at what are the things that can be improvised that we can do differently. Okay, so the good news is it's not broken, but how can we make a tweak in our funnel? And what do you actually prioritize on? Let's take a look at why this might be the thing that can really skyrocket and take things to a whole new level. How can we actually improve this so that at the start of the funnel, where Jogesh is fueling it with ads, it really maximizes the return so that he can comfortably say, you know what, I want to start scaling and start spending $300 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. Okay, let's talk about how we can actually improve this. If I were to do it for free and I could drive my cost per registrant, because it's free, to let's say $1. Now, one person can also argue, but because it's free, it's not as qualified, and therefore the conversion on the webinar might be lower. Yes, that's also true. But if the goal is to get as many people in first, we got to also understand that the back end, because Jogesh would have a next level after that, is going to be higher. So for those reasons, this is what I would ask you to test out. Jogesh is leading the conversation with the 4I framework. But most people don't understand the benefit and the meaning of 4I framework. Now, what was the benefit that Jogesh said at the start of this call? He said, I help people get a 210% increase by helping them find the right job that matches their skill set. So what if he began with 90-minute live online workshop on how to increase your current pay by an additional 210% by utilizing my proprietary 4I framework to help you get the job that you deserve. So you gotta connect and meet them in a conversation that they understand. So when you are able to meet them in a conversation that they understand, and then you could say that there's my 4I framework for modern search, now that is when it makes sense. Could you walk us through what is the 4I? What is the 4 things? Is there 4 things?
Yeah, those are the 4 things. First is identification. Second is I'm sorry, I'm getting nervous. First is identification. Second is ideation. Third is improvisation. And fourth is implementation.
What I would love to be able to do is to show them how this 4I thing actually helps them to get a 210% increase. And I want that to be the focus of this registration page. So let me show you the pitch. Hey, my name is Jogesh Jain, and today on this page, on this video, I want to be able to share with you my 4-step process on how I have helped countless people all over India to find their ideal job that is in line with their strength, that is in line with their passion, what it is that they love doing, at the same time helping them get the pay that they deserve. And the way I do that is utilizing my 4-step proprietary process. Now, this is how the 4 steps works. Step number 1 is identification. The truth is, most people out there have never identified what are they truly good at that is in line with their talent, their skill set, and what they were born to do. What if I told you that if you were a creative person, somebody that's right-brained, and you were asked to do an accounting and finance job, guess what? You're gonna hate your life. So step number 1 is really identifying what is in line with your core and your identity and who you are. How many of you would agree that if you could just change that, chances are you would probably be working in a job that you would enjoy more, and because of that, you probably deliver better with better results, and you would have a better pay. Now that's just the first step of the framework. Step number 2, what I do is I help people with the ideation, which is basically what it is that is your calling, your idea, your passion that you love doing, so that if you were to step into that office, it's not going to be a painful experience. It's not something you're going to look at the clock every single day, so that it's something that you actually love doing. And I know that here in India, that might be tough, but that's what this second process is for. The third process of my 4-step framework is improvisation. Now, improvisation has a few things. Number 1, it could be your CV. How you're submitting and building up your CV, your portfolio, to show potential employers why you are good at what it is that you do. What if I told you that after working with all of the big companies out there, and what it is that they look at, do you know what they look at? Number 1, they do judge your CV by its cover. And I'm going to be showing you how do you actually glitter it up, improvise it, so that at the first point of contact, they would actually want to give you a second chance. And that finally brings us number 4, implementation. Once you identify what it is that you want to do, once you have the idea, once you have established how can you make these improvements, you need to have a plan of action. And this is what this webinar, this training, this upcoming workshop is all about. It is for me to walk you through these 4-step process so that I can show you step by step, move by move on what is required for you to find that ideal job that you would actually love. If this is something that excites you, I want to urge you, click on this link below to join us for this live training.
Wow, you nailed it.
Okay, so right now over here, it's a little bit too early to go for the kill because other than you telling them that you have a 4I framework, which they cannot make that connection in the bridge, other than the fact that you are a TEDx speaker, they have to make that decision on whether to make that investment just purely on that, on an image and that you're a TEDx speaker. And that risk is still a little bit too high. But however, if you could display what you can do for them, that is when they'll be like, oh, this makes so much sense. I have to do whatever it takes to be here.
A lot of changes I need to do. I've made notes.
Today's session is to help all of you get clarity and to develop this muscle on features versus benefit and to be so clear of your framework so that every time you teach something, so that every time you are presenting, whether it's on an ad, whether on a sales video, whether it's on anything, you can always, just like that, know that you're talking about features. Guys, I would like all of you to start thinking about your framework and how you can start implementing this, because in the moment, that's what I'm going to get you guys to practice, which is to be so clear about your framework so that whatever your framework is in your sleep, you can say and present like what I just did for Jogesh just now.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes to this coaching call. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. And to subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified of future videos just like this one. Now, some of you asking me, how can I be part of this process? How can I ask you questions? How can I have you coach me or mentor me? We want to make sure that we are working with the people that's the right fit. You'll need to fill up a form. There's a link right below this video. Somebody on my team might give you a call to interview you to see if they're right fit for each other. And if you want to apply and see if you're a good fit, then all you need to do is click on this link in the description box below and my team will be in touch with you.